Milky Way, the galaxy, also the Milky Way, consists of the very large group of stars that contains the solar system, but Milky Way is not the only one in the universe. Marlin 1, the biggest galaxy in the universe, is located 1.19 billion light-years away in the constellation Coma Berenice, and it is over 3 times than the diameter of our Milky Way. The Andromeda. It is a spiral galaxy, approximately 2.5 million light-years from Earth, and the nearest major galaxy to the Milky Way. It is also the second largest galaxy in the universe. The Triangulum Galaxy is a spiral galaxy 2.73 million light-years from Earth in the constellation Triangulum. The Triangulum Galaxy is the third largest member of the local group of galaxies, behind the Milky Way and the Andromeda Galaxy. It is one of the most distant permanent objects that can be viewed with the naked eye. Jupiter, the largest planet in the solar system. Jupiter is the king of the gods in Roman mythology, because it is named after the Jupiter in mythology. Saturn, the second largest planet in the solar system. Saturn is the god who rules agriculture and harvest in Roman mythology. It looks like the color of ripe wheat in the field. Uranus, the fourth largest planet in solar system. Uranus was the earliest great god in mythology and later grandfather of Zeus. Uranus, the planet, was not discovered by astronomers until the 1800s. Therefore, it was named after the mythical god. Neptune, the farthest known planet from the Sun in solar system. It is absolutely similar to Blue Neptune, the god of the sea, and it is named Neptune, the planet. Mercury, the smallest and innermost planet in the solar system. Mercury is a messenger in Roman mythology, in charge of business and tourism. People associate him with Mercury, a fast-moving night of sky. Venus, the second farthest planet from the Sun, the goddess of love and beauty in Roman mythology. It is the brightest star visible to the naked eye except the Sun and the Moon. Earth, the third farthest planet from the Sun, the only astronomical object known to harbor life. It is one of the 8 planets which is not derived from Greek and Roman, but from Old English and Germanic. Mars, the fourth planet from the Sun and the second smallest planet in the solar system. Previous people associate Mars with Mars, the planet, who is in charge of the war, because there will always be bloody scenes in the war. Moon. The Moon is an astronomical body orbiting Earth as it's the only natural satellite. It is the 5th largest satellite in the solar system, and by far the largest among planetary satellites relates to the size of the planet that it orbits. Sun. The Sun is the star at the center of the solar system. It is a nearly perfect sphere of hot plasma, with internal convective motion that generates a magnetic field via a dynamo progress. It's by far the most important source of energy for life on Earth. The solar system. It is the gravitationally bound system of the Sun and objects that orbit it, either directly or indirectly. Issue: can we live on the other 7 planets? Why or why not? Can we live on Mercury? The answer is no. Mercury is too close to the Sun, so the solar radiation received the sunshine areas are too strong, and the part that is not exposed to the sunlight because Mercury has almost no atmosphere. Therefore, the temperature changes dramatically day and night in Mercury. Can we live on Mars? The answer is not for now, because Mars is dominated by carbon dioxide, not enough oxygen. There is also not enough water, but the ice at the polar poles is mostly in dry ice. Can we live on Saturn? It is impossible to live on Saturn. If you land on Saturn, you will fall into an endless sea of hydrogen. Saturn is the least dense of the 8 planets. The surface temperature of Saturn is also quite low, below minus 150 degrees. Can we live on Jupiter? The answer is no. Jupiter's composition is mostly hydrogen and helium. It is also far away from the Sun. The surface temperature is as low as minus 15 degrees Celsius, and the heat released from the interior of Jupiter is twice the heat it receives from the Sun. Can we live on Venus? The answer is not for now. Venus' surface temperature is very high. There is no liquid water along with extreme natural conditions such as extreme atmospheric pressure and severe hypoxia. It is difficult for humans to survive. Can we live on Neptune? The answer is no. Because Neptune is far away from the Sun, there is not enough sunlight to provide the air or the environment of food we need. Can we live on Uranus? Uranus' atmosphere is the coldest of all the planets, with its temperature reaching as low as 49 K. So, as per our latest technology, we won't survive such a harsh coldness with rocky surface of Uranus. Planet habitability. Habitable planet needs water, sunlight, and an ozone layer. The temperature must not be too high or too low for the organism to grow. Black hole. A black hole is a region of space-time where gravity is so strong that nothing, no particles or even electromagnetic radiation such as light, can escape from it. The theory of general relativity predicts that a sufficiently compact mass can deform space-time to form a black hole. The boundary of the region from which no escape is possible is called the event horizon. Although the event horizon has an enormous effect on the fate and circumstances of an object crossing it, it has no locally defectible features.